Unique, long-lasting, hidden gem fragrances starts today with Keaton Black. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 really cool, unique, hidden gem fragrances. Some are old, some are new, and they're all available on today's market. We start today with Keaton Black, which came out in 2007. Now, if you don't know what Keaton is, it's a world-class luxury suit company. They make tailored suits starting at $5,000. I've never even heard of them, but I have heard of the fragrance before. I picked this up for $30 up on the eBay. You can find this eBay or discounters $30 to $40 for this large size bottle. It's got creamy violets with a berry scent and a leathery background. Now, if you do find this, make sure yours says made in the UK. That's the 7-hour lasting one. If you get the one that says made in the Ukraine, unfortunately those don't last quite as long, like 3 hours. Ultimately, this does last a very long time, and it reminds you of gray flannel plus green Irish tree kind of mixed together a little bit. It's very unique smelling. Coming up, I have a fragrance I found that was a world-class Hall of Fame fragrance that everyone used to buy, and it came from a jewelry company. Do you think you could guess what jewelry company or fragrance I'm talking about? But first, let's talk about Mancera Aoud Violet. Now, have you ever bitten into a very luxurious dessert and instantly it hits you like, wow, that tastes really good? Well, that's what happens when you smell this. You got Aoud violets, you got agar wood, spices, a little pepper, a little amber, and a touch of vetiver. Now, what does vetiver smell like? Vetiver smells like uncut grass. It's very smooth, elegant, and sweet all at once. Upscale type fragrance that lasts a very, very long time. Mancera Aoud Violet. And speaking of vetiver, next up is Guerlain's vetiver. This was made in 2000. It came out in 1961. There's 5 other flankers of this. For an example, there's Guerlain Vetiver Sport, Vetiver Extreme. There's Vetiver Frozen even, just to name a few. This thing has 20 different ingredients in it, including sage, vetiver, leather, and tobacco. To give you an idea, this big 200 milliliter bottle was only $40, and the big 100 milliliter bottles are way under $30. If you're a fan of vetiver, very elegant, gentlemanly smelling, and sophisticated, you will love this. I would say this is a fragrance snob's dream type fragrance smell structure. Next up is the hidden gem of the day. Did you guess what it was yet? If not, don't forget, at the end of this video, I'm also going to give you 5 bonus hidden gems too. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Christian O. To help you smell better for less, to help you connect with all your friends down in the comments below and talk to each other, and talk about all things fragrances related, simply click on playlist and binge watch all these videos. They're all nicely, neatly constructed. Also hit the subscribe and all the other stuff that you're supposed to do. Question of the day: what would you recommend to your friend of this channel that is a unique hidden gem? Comment down below so we can compile a new list and all your other friends can see what you would recommend. And now for a real cool fragrance that jewelry company made. Don't forget, at the end of this video, I do have 5 bonus hidden gems. If you guessed Cartier as the jewelry company, you are correct. And if you guessed the title Santos de Cartier Concentré, you are correct. Now, this is the gold top edition. It's what you want to look for. They're mostly common, but if you get the all black one, I think it is, it's not as long lasting. This one lasts longer. There have been many different formulas, many different bottles. This came out in 1982. Totally 80s powerhouse, totally big time barbershop vibe. Longevity is outstanding. However, again, you want to find the correct Santos by Cartier. The dry down is magical. That's where you get the sensual feeling. You get the coconut and the vanilla that comes out. Think about Chanel Anateus. Have you ever smelled that? Think about Oscar de la Renta Pour Lui. This is what similar scents to this. It has a very much earthy feel into it. I think there's like some clove or basil into it. Next up, we have a springtime fragrance. It's great for spring or summer. Came out in 2004. And now you made it to the halfway mark. And the next one up is called Givenchy Homme Blue Label. You wear this with a suit. You wear this with casual clothes and jeans. You could wear this with anything. A masculine but light, inoffensive fragrance that just... it's strong enough, it's light enough, it's got the oomph, the spices in it. It just has the right amount of everything. It's fresh and delicious and pleasing and so many compliments. and it's called Givenchy Blue Label. Found $30 to $40 all over the internet search, with great performance. Great being like 6 to 8 hours depending on how much you can spray it on you. As we move up to the top of this list, the list that's presented from good to great to the most unique long-lasting fragrance, we come with a very unique one called John Varvatos Dark Rebel, with these cool leather bands wrapped around it. It's a wet tobacco, rum, leathery, boozy, don't mess with me, black leather jacket wearing type fragrance, and something that smells like it is CK Obsession Night for men, similar in note structure. And this one is called Dark Rebel Rider, is very similar to this scent too. It's by John Varvatos. All of these fragrances can be found very, very affordable. So it's a great, long-lasting, cheap hidden gem. Next up, you have Creed Irofa. What does Irofa stand for? Erwin Olivia Fabienne. Erwin is the son of the original Creed. Olivia is his sister, and Fabienne is the mother, and they named it Irofa. Ultimately, this is a luxurious citrus, almost like a sweet melon, leaning a little bit to the feminine side, kind of reminds you, reminiscence of Creed Millésime Imperial, kind of, but a little bit more zip, a little bit more spice, not much, but it's a soft, sensual fragrance. Lasts a good long time. It's very unique. Creed Irofa. Coming up shortly is 5 bonuses, rapid fire style of unique hidden gems. Maybe you've never heard of them. The next one's called Tribute Black. This is an Eau de Parfum Oud fragrance. Very beautiful bottle. It's like a fight between lavender and oriental saffrons. You got oak moss, which is a wet fragrance, a wet note, and then you have dry notes such as tobacco, so that they're all contrasting and fighting beautifully. You also have some velvety honey and ambergris in here, creamy woods. It's accompanied by a warm yet pungent ginger, so give it that spice. It's there, but it's not, because it's fighting with the other fragrances. Such a strange, unique, long-lasting fragrance, 8 to 10 hours long. Tobacco, aquatic notes, ginger, citruses, all in there. Made by the Afnan Company. We have a special price on this website just for you viewers. And the next hidden gem's called Carbon Low Intense, found at Saks Fifth Avenue and other high-end boutiques. $95 for the big size bottle, $52.50 for the smaller size bottles. But you just do an internet search and you'll find it considerably cheaper. This has got great 2-hour projection longevity, 8 to 10 hours. You got lemon and grapefruits in it. You got cardamom, which is sweet and nutty. You got burk leaf, which is like a leathery type scent, almost like a tar note. You got cedar and amber in the base notes. Do not overspray this, because this is like a beast mode. The value of the dollar for the juice is outstanding, because ultimately you can find this in the discounters for $30. And now you've made it to the top 2. Your most longest lasting unique fragrance. Number 2 is Afnan His Highness White. It has such an enormous sillage, such an enormous projection, it's not even funny. It'll fill up a 20 by 20 room easily. You won't even know if people, it'll blow out your olfactory white, peppery floral with oud wood and leather. It's amazing. Comes in this big box. Beautiful presentation. 2-pound bottle. And the number 1 fragrance. Don't forget, I got 5 bonuses coming right up right after this. The number 1 most unique, longest lasting fragrance. It's hard to find, but it's still available all over the internet. It's called Prada Amber, but the intense version. Such a unique, delicious fragrance. It has patchouli and vanilla notes in it, and it lasts for hours and hours. And now we're at your 5-piece bonus. If you want to smell long lasting on a cheap, get Forever Absolute by the Reefs Company. There's a special price down in the comments below. If you like sweet honey type wood, soft wood smell, try Afnan Supremacy Gold. If you want something real spicy, long lasting, and potent with leathers and ouds and greens, Tribute Blue for men. Aquatic, spicy, strong, unique fragrance. If you want something that's like a real true hidden gem by Calvin Klein, try Intense Euphoria, a delicious gourmand with a little bit of vanilla notes, and it's just citruses and fresh and easy to wear. And then you can also get Hane Mori, which kind of smells the same as Creed Aventus. It's a very good price. Hane Mori for men. And also we got this one for you. Bulgari Man Black Cologne. And that's it. Check out this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.